to the EXL English Podcast. I'm Mina, I'm an English teacher, and I'm a ramune lover.
Hi, I'm Marilou. I'm an English teacher, and I'm a summer camp lover.
This is an educational podcast where you can learn English light and easy.
Please check out our YouTube account for videos and vlogs with Japanese translations.
英会話教室 EXL English の無料体験受けたい方は EXL English で検索してね。If you want to practice speaking English with us, be sure to check our website EXL-English.com for a free trial lesson. Hey.
Wow, that was good. That was good. All right. So, ramune.
Yes, ramune. Does that remind everybody, the season for this? I mean, right now, our current season.
Probably they are reminded of it, right?
Yeah, so actually, I have a very, very fond memory of ramune.
So you've known ramune even before coming to Japan?
That's a fun fact. So actually, yes.
Okay.
I had known it before, but I hadn't tried it until I arrived in Japan. And so I remember this very, very vividly. There was I saw ramune on a TV show introduced by Ellen.
DeGeneres?
Not Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen the Tokyo TV host.
The show's name is O Tokyo.
Yeah. Wait. I think I was in elementary school when I first saw her on TV, and she's this Filipina who's traveling all over Tokyo, Japan, and all over Japan, and she was like showcasing the good stuff about Japan and the great places to visit. And in one of the episodes, she bought ramune, like a bottle of ramune. Yes, and then she so what she did was she pushed the cap, and then a marble came out from the tip of the bottle. And then I thought, what kind of drink is this? Like, why does it have like this magical marble coming out of it? And I thought, what was the marble for? And I thought, it reminded me of those. So when she was drinking it, she was kind of shaking the bottle, and so it was making this like rattling noise, like a rattling sound, like like that. And it reminded me of the gulaman.
Oh yes.
Gulaman is a
like a jelly.
Yeah, it's the vanilla flavored drink. And then they're sold in the streets of Manila, anywhere in the Philippines, and they're usually in this big jugs filled with the gulaman and then the ice, and the vendor would be mixing it, and then as the vendor is mixing it, it's making the same rattling sounds too, like that kind of thing. And then I thought, wow, it really the ramune marble inside reminded me of that kind of image. And so when I finally came to Japan and saw ramune at a summer festival, I felt like I was making my childhood dream come true, which was to get that marble out of that bottle.
The question is, can you actually remove the marble from the bottle?
Yes, actually you can, yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a couple of marbles back home. I'll show you later when we go home.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I think I remember trying that also in summer. The first year I was here, I was staying here and stayed here, and then I was just amazed by how the marble stays inside, and how are you going to remove it?
That's right. Yeah, so it's amazing. It's an amazing drink. I mean, for our Japanese students and listeners, maybe ramune, that's common, that's a common thing here in Japan. But for me, or for us as foreigners, it's just so amazing.
I think so too. I have to agree.
And then, my honest opinion regarding the taste of ramen. Okay, I was a bit disappointed with the taste because it's not as fizzy and carbonated as I thought it would be. I thought it would taste like Sprite or 7-Up, but it's only like lemon lime taste. Yeah, it's like watered down lemonade.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's so weird because to me it seemed like bubble gum. Like the flavor of it was like bubble gum.
Yeah, yes. Right.
Am I right? I mean, did you also taste the same?
I didn't really think of that, but now that you reminded me of it, it actually, it seems to taste like bubblegum.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit. So I did more Googling, and then I found out that ramen is actually a waseigo. It's a loan word from the English word lemonade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where ramune came from.
Mystery solved.
Well played. Well played.
Okay, that's why you mentioned earlier, it tasted like lemon and lime lemonade, watered down lemonade.
Yeah.
Because it actually is from that concept.
That's right. It's a lemon lime carbonated drink.
It's more gentle, right? It's like a gentler version.
That's right, yeah.
So like kids fall in love with it.
Kids love it,
right?
Yes.
And the good thing, it's not that carbonated.
That's right, yes.
If carbonated drinks are bad, I don't know. But they taste good.
Okay.
No, that's a really interesting story.
Thanks for listening, everybody. It's pretty long.
No, it was fun. Very fun story.
So you said earlier what?
Summer camp.
Oh, a summer camp.
I love summer camp.
A summer camp lover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I mentioned in the previous episodes that I love summer, and despite it being the hottest and most humid time of the year in the Philippines. So summer camps are part of my childhood and teenage years.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to join summer camps. At first, I really dreaded the thought of it because I was shy growing up.
Okay.
But then I think because since it's a very social setup, so you would really you would push yourself out of your
it's like exposure therapy.
Exactly, kind of like that. It is like an exposure therapy. And since the summer camps I joined in were run by Christian affiliated groups, so it was more like a retreat activity. I was reflecting on my young life.
Okay.
I reflected on my young life, but apart from that, of course, you have games, so many games, and then
sounds fun.
It was really fun, actually, and when I think about camps, it's probably quite different from the regular eating and just barbecuing type of activity. It's more of like making friends and time of reflection. Exactly. It's really fun. I wish I could join in a camp again. Not as a camper, maybe. Not anymore. Maybe I'm too old for that.
A glamorous camping.
But more like, because there are what they call like counselors. So because of my age, I would probably be a counselor, not a camper anymore.
All right. You're the more experienced.
Yes.
Not
something
old.
like that.
Experienced.
Thank you for watering it down.
Mature. Seasoned.
I love seasoned. Okay, but
a seasoned camper. Okay, wow,
the reason why.
Fun.
Summer camps.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, perfect definition or a little bit of reflection of our summer.
And summer memories.
And summer memories.
All right.
Yeah, so since we're talking about summer, why don't we teach our students some English words for the following summer activities, which are in Japanese, okay? So I'm going to be reading the Japanese words to you, and you, Teacher Marilou, and also our students, please try to translate them into English.
Okay.
So, 翻訳. let's do
Are you up for the challenge?
Yeah, let's do some translation practice. Let's do
it.
Okay, first one. ビーチに行く. What's that in English? What's that in English, Marilou?
Okay. That's go to the beach.
Okay. Next. ピクニックに行く.
That is go on a picnic.
That's correct. Yeah, go on a picnic. Next. 桃狩りに行く.
Momo, peach. Okay, so peach picking.
Correct. That's peach picking.
Or go peach picking.
Correct. Yeah. So there is the iku, right?
Yes.
So momo kari ni iku. Okay.
All right.
Next one. Sakurambo kari ni iku.
That's cherry. Go on cherry picking. Or go cherry picking.
Correct. Yes.
All right.
Next one. Hanabi wa mi ni iku.
I love this. Let's go see the fireworks.
Baby, you're a firework. Okay.
Is it correct? Okay.
All right. Good. Natsu matsuri ni iku.
Go to summer festivals.
Okay.
All right.
Yukata wo kiru.
Wear a yukata.
Correct, I think.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Rock festival ni iku.
Go to a rock festival.
Yeah, we have lots of rock festivals here in Japan.
Yeah.
Fujiyama ni noboru.
Ride. No, chigo.
Chigo.
Because I was thinking of the ride.
Riding?
The Fujiyama ride.
in Fuji-Q.
Yeah. I was not looking at the sheet. I was trying to test my knowledge as well. But okay, that's
right.
Yeah, but then it
is a ride. Yeah, Fujiyama is an attraction.
So let's climb Mount Fuji.
Okay, Fujiyama.
That was so funny.
Fujiyama ni noboru.
Okay.
Climb Mount Fuji. Okay, last one. Bon odori ni iku.
Go to a bon dance.
Yes,
festival?
go to a bon dance.
Go to a bon
yes.
dance.
Okay. All right. So let's say that you have friends that you speak English with, and you'd like to ask them out to your favorite summer activity. So how would you approach them? Don't worry. This is it. This is what you're gonna do. Okay. So for today's episode, I'll be teaching you the phrase. Why don't we?
Why don't we?
Okay, let's practice. Let's use the vocabulary words we just mentioned in the beginning. Why don't we go to the beach?
Why don't we go to the beach?
Why don't we go on a picnic?
Why don't we go on a picnic?
Why don't we go peach picking?
Why don't we go peach picking?
Why don't we go cherry picking?
Why don't we go cherry picking?
Why don't we see the fireworks?
Why don't we see the fireworks?
Why don't we go to a summer festival?
Why don't we go to a summer festival?
Why don't we wear a yukata?
Why don't we wear a yukata?
Why don't we go to a rock festival?
Why don't we go to a rock festival?
Why don't we climb, not ride, why don't we climb Mount Fuji?
Why don't we climb Mount Fuji?
Why don't we go to a bon dance?
Why don't we go to a bon dance?
Okay, good practice.
There you go.
Yeah, for our students, so you can try, playing it backwards or replaying it so that you can do your own review.
All right.
All right. So in English, please use why don't we plus verb to invite someone. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go. Politely, okay? Or to recommend doing an activity with someone nicely.
All right.
All right? Why don't we? And then verb. So you add your doshi after we. Why don't we go? And then where you want to go. Why don't we do what you want to do, okay? Why don't we wear? Then, add something that you want to wear. What you want to wear. So that is it, okay? Why don't we? Alright? So this time, I would like to ask teacher Marilou and our students to add a couple more of their favorite summer activities. And let's use today's phrase, which is, why don't we?
Okay.
So it's teacher Marilou's turn. She's going to be telling or inviting you or recommending something to do with her.
All right.
So Marilou, why don't you please?
Okay, the floor is mine. Let's have the first one. Why don't we join a summer camp?
Why don't we join a summer camp? That's a good invitation. Okay.
All right. Next one. Why don't we make shaved ice?
Oh, sounds good. Okay.
I was thinking of halo halo actually.
Halo halo, number 1.
Yeah. So next is, why don't we fly a kite?
Oh, that's so Filipino.
Actually, I was
So
thinking of my
Filipino
favorite
things to do.
Filipino summer activities.
Fly a kite.
Right?
Yeah,
I used to fly a kite when I was a kid in summer.
I know.
It must not be the most perfect time for Japanese people to do that because it's so hot, but
I think I can
brave
still
the heat.
make a kite.
We make it from scratch,
We do,
right?
yeah, totally. We don't buy them.
Let's try making that.
Yeah, why not?
Why don't we?
Why don't we?
Make kites? Okay, and then why don't we swim in the lake?
Oh, sounds fun.
But probably not okay in Japan. Probably you can't swim here.
Yeah,
in the
we've
lake.
never done that.
Right.
But
There you
why
go.
don't we?
Right.
Okay, thanks, Mary. What about you, students? Please try using why don't we and then your favorite summer activity to invite somebody to do them with you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay.
All right. So let's move on to the pronunciation part of this lesson. Okay. So today I'd like to teach you ways of pronouncing don't in the phrase that we learned today. So why don't we?
Don't. Okay.
Yeah. So there are 2 ways we can pronounce that word in this phrase. So the first one is to drop. The first one is just dropping the sound in the word don't, right? So instead of saying don't, you just say don't.
Don't.
All right.
Don't.
So in the example, why don't we go to the beach? Instead of saying why don't we go, we say why don't we go to the beach?
Why don't we go to the beach?
Very good. Okay, that's the first way. Now the second way is to replace the t sound with a glottal stop. So the glottal stop means to obstruct the airflow in the vocal tract.
Not too long, just to
Yeah, like a short obstruction,
Yeah.
right? So, like that. And, which is very common in English, right? It's very common.
And a lot of variations of English as well.
Yes, that's right. And so you will get this sound. Don't.
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 All right, so that would be why don't we? Why don't we?
Why don't we?
Don't we, right?
Why don't we?
All right, so
Oh, that's tricky.
right, it's a little bit difficult,
Yeah.
but once you practice it, you get used to it, and then you would just say it naturally. All right, so in the example again, let's have why don't we go to the beach?
Why don't we go to the beach?
Why don't we go to the beach?
Why don't we go to the beach? Sorry. Why don't we go to the beach?
There you go. Very good.
Yay. Okay, so those are two ways, okay? You can choose whichever you'd like or whichever is more comfortable for you. But yeah, just watch out when you're listening to English because that's what you will usually hear. Why don't we? Or why don't we? That's why we say, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. That's I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, so for today's game, for the last part of our show, we're gonna be playing a game. It's just it's like fast talk kind of thing.
Oh, I like this.
I'll be flashing cards. Okay. Cards.
That was
I'll be
quite.
flashing cards, and then Marilou will have to use today's phrase and say it as fast as she can.
Okay.
As fast as she can.
All right.
Okay? All right. So, to our students, please try it yourself. So, first one, Marilou.
Why don't we go to the beach? Why don't we go on a picnic? Why don't we go peach picking? Why don't we go see the fireworks? Why don't we go to summer festivals? Why don't we go cherry picking? Why don't we wear a yukata? Why don't we go to a rock festival? Why don't we climb Mount Fuji? Why don't we go to a bond dance?
That's it. Okay, good job, Marilou. Wow, Marilou has such a fast mouth.
Am I cut for a rapper? I like to be a rapper.
You can pass for you can replace Eminem.
Oh no, my goodness. That's like we bow down to the rap god. All right.
Okay, good practice. What about you guys? Have you did you enjoy practicing with us today? So please do. You will see these phrases in the video. So try doing it yourself. Okay?
All right. So do you want to practice more? Please go to our website. That's exl-english.com for a free trial lesson.
And yeah, why don't you invite someone to your favorite summer activity?
Yeah. All right.
So long.